Another absolutely insane, chaotic, wild, and just confusing as all hell episode of Yellow Jackets has dropped this week. Let's talk about Season 3, Episode 3 with full spoilers. It was absolutely nuts. Like, our characters are going through so many insanely different things right now, both in the past and in the present, but we have to start with everything in the past, in the wilderness, because that is kind of the most intriguing part of this entire story right now. What the hell is the screeching, screaming monster sounds we are hearing from this forest? It's terrifying, but also really intriguing at the same time. Is this supernatural? Is it spiritual? Is it something that we are seeing in their heads? Are the girls at this point just absolutely crazy to where all of this is happening and we don't know what's actually in their heads? Because this episode was really focused in on that hallucination dream vision sequence we had with the three girls, Van, Shauna, and Akila, who had entered the cave trying to find Coach. And we see them go through these pretty horrifying vision sequences that have a lot to say. And we got that cameo from Ella Purnell as Jackie. I mean, where is all of this headed right now? And we obviously have our main players, right? We have Shauna and Nat and Misty and all of these other characters, but it looks like Akila might be the key. She might be the person to figure all of this out. It seems like Lottie thinks she has the strongest connection to the forest, and the vision in a way almost confirmed that. I'm curious where that goes because she hasn't been such a big player up until this point, and now she seems to be like a very big player in all of this that's happening in the forest right now. And poor Coach. Poor Coach. He is 100% going to be their next victim. When we get to that point, I don't know if it'll happen in an episode or two, but I feel like Coach is 100% going to be the girl's next victim. Now, back in the present, we have everything going on with Shauna and Lottie and Misty and those three, and their stories are kind of colliding at the same time, dealing with some stuff. But the biggest aspect of the present story right now is Van and Ty. What is Ty going through? Again, is this something that we should actually be worried about, or is it something that she's just seeing in her head? We are seeing the guy with no eyes. I forget the name that they are referring to him as, but we have seen him in the past and now back in the present as well. What is Ty going through? How is it connecting to the past? She had mentioned this episode how it's happened before, it's happening again. She talked about Van's cancer diagnosis being relieved. Is everything that did happen in the wilderness that we don't really know about yet going to now happen in the present? So many questions right now about Yellow Jackets. Come back next week as I will be reviewing episode 4 of season 3.